Hi everyone, my name is Alon and I'm one of the founders of Investedin. Over the last few months we've seen some really great successful crowdfunding campaigns and we've seen some unsuccessful ones. Now people are always asking me, whether it be a small business owner or a filmmaker, what the secret is, what's the big thing that's going to make them be so viral and so great. And really it's a few little things, and I'm always trying to explain people what the best way to run their campaign is. And so I decided to put together this video, which is basically my 5 tips for a successful crowdfunding campaign. Tip number 1, choose the right project type. Now, on Investedin, we're really flexible and we let you do a few different things. You can either, 1, set an end date and raise as much money as you can by that end date. 2, you can choose to have a monetary goal, which the project will end when you hit that goal. Or 3, you could do both. So you can say, I need to raise $1,000 by this date. The cool thing about that one is that if you raise a little more than $1,000 by that date, you'll raise a little more than $1,000 by that date. You'll want to choose the first option if you're a nonprofit, or if you're going to do something no matter what. So if you raise $100 by that date or $1,000 by that date, but your goal was much higher, it's okay. You'll still get the money that you raised. If it's an all or nothing project, like if your band is going to go on tour, if you can raise $1,000 by the end of the month, then that's great. But if you don't raise that $1,000, you guys aren't going on tour, so your investors will get their money back. Tip number 2, be realistic when choosing your rewards. Now, what you give back is very important. A lot of people won't invest in a project if they're not getting something in return. So you've got to give something that's really great, and make sure you give lots and lots of options. I mean, if you're a band and you've got 10,000 fans on MySpace, you've got to remember that a good percentage of them would be willing to give you $5 to download your album, or $10 to buy a copy of your album. But not many of them are going to give you $50 for that album, or $100 for something. You've got to remember that you're crowdsourcing for a reason. You want all of your fans to help you raise this money. So if you're an artist that sells paintings for $1,000 a piece, offer some prints for $20 or $100. It'll really help you reach your goal, and you'll also be able to offer those more expensive items as a luxury to the people who can afford it. But you gotta remember to give everyone the opportunity to help you. Tip number 3, tell a story. Now, on Investedin, we let you edit the colors of your page. We let you add text and links and pictures and videos. So utilize all of those tools. Now, if you can put a compelling video on your project, or add pictures, or add links to relevant information, you will engage your potential investors, and more people would be willing to invest in your project. It's very simple. You give somebody a face to a project, and they'll immediately become more into it. Tip number 4, pay attention. People will ask you questions in the comment section of your page. Answer them. If people ask for something, give it to them. If they ask for a video, post a video. If they ask for pictures, post pictures. Come back on a regular basis and add information to your project. If you keep users engaged, they will come back and they will look for more, and they will check up on how you're doing. Give them what they want. Tip number 5, promote. Promote your project. If you go through all of this effort to create a project, to pour your heart and soul into it, to add videos, to add pictures, to add links, to do everything you want to do to this project, and explain why you want to raise this money, and you don't send it to anyone, then it will all go to waste. You must send it to people. You must share it with everyone you know. You have friends on MySpace. You have friends on Facebook. You have followers on Twitter. Send this to all of them. We give you the tools to do it, so do it. You can, in 20 seconds, you can add your project to your Facebook page using our Facebook application. Within 30 seconds, you could sign into Twitter using our Twitter feed and automatically have all of your information tweeted to Twitter. It's as simple as that. Share your project. And there you have it, folks, my 5 tips for a successful crowdfunding campaign. Start right now. Go to invested.in. Go to invested.in. Go to invested.in. Create a project and see where it takes you. You could also follow us on Twitter at Investedin, or Facebook, facebook.com/investedin. But most importantly, go to invested.in. Go to invested.in. Go to invested.in. Thanks.